So today we did a good tour today, good shift. I showed you around the schools that I used to attend and took you to the backyard that I used to play ball at. And I'm gonna tell you, it was a good experience for me to teach you guys about where I was led to Christ in Bay Ridge, then in Brooklyn. I knew about God when I was about, I believe, let me let this lady pass me. So I was led to Christ at 13, 14 at Bay Ridge when I got saved. But in 1998, I attended 391, and my pastor used to take me to the court across the street right there. And I'm showing you guys how that all started for me. Never used to be a part of no gang, never used to be affiliated with any type of thing like that in my life. Started out as a Christian. My Christian faith started out when I was about 8 or 9 years old. And when it started out for me, I started, attending church with my aunts and my uncles, and never used to understand the Bible and never used to know the Lord. And until when I met this young man at the school that I took you to, he was a spiritual advisor at the school that led me on to Christ when I was younger. Took the class on the court and showed us the way of life and showed us that the better life you live is right here in God's creation. And my pops was never a Christian. He never used to be into God that much. He got saved in 2013 at Lawrenceville Baptist Church. He got saved at the church. He got baptized and got rededicated and reborn in the church, whatever. And my grandmother Heslin was like, "No, you're gonna teach." My grandma was like telling me, he wasn't a part of. My father was never a part of my life. He used to do wrong things and create a lot of drama in a relationship with my mother. And my grandmother said to him, if you don't change your life now, you're gonna end up living in bondage. And my grandma got saved in the early 80s. And she started attending church in the early 80s. And my grandmother was like, listen, you got to be proactive when you do certain things in your life. My father used to party a lot, drink a lot, and never cared. Used to beat me like a kidney failure. And I felt very lost in my faith. And I said, you know what, God, I know that you're going to get me back on track. So when I was about 14, 15, I was actually abused by his wife. And his wife used to beat me and slap the shit out of me. And while my parents were together, my father stepped out in the relationship and cheated on my mom with the woman. And my father took us to Jamaica because my father was about to break up with my mother at the time. And my mother was like, listen, I'm done with you. I want you out. Leave, go to hell, go, leave, because she wanted a better life for me. She wanted me not to end up like my father. She wanted me to lead by example, and I had to end up leading by example, But sometimes when you go through places in your life that you can't depend on to go back to, and then it's like things that you go into, it's like the issues come and go and you don't even understand, Right. So I'm gonna take you back there right now. Hold on. Across the street right here. So right now we're headed to Walt Whitman, and then I'm done for the day. All right, so right across the street is Wingate High School. That's where I used to go to concerts and Broadway concerts with my grandmother, God rest her soul. And she took me to a concert right here at the high school. It's Wingate. So life was good when you feel it. You feel like things is going the way how you plan it to go. You know, Wingate Park is right here. This is where Wingate Park is right here, actually. And this is where everybody goes and they go to have concerts and plays and stuff. Actually, we're about to head in there, and we got to pass it right here in a minute. So, good walking skills, you know. All right, so this is the 12 bus stop right here. As you can see, tilt up. This is where the students, when the 12 bus, they pick up students and take them to Alabama Avenue to the J train. All right. All right. So all right, so we on Winthrop now. To Winthrop, we're gonna walk up Winthrop and then turn on New York, then turn down New York Avenue, and then go up Snyder, and then go up Snyder, and then we're right at Whitman. I'm gonna take you to the back of the school, side of the school. Then we're yeah. So, all right, so let's do this. So right behind me here is Kings County Hospital right here. This is the Kings County. This is the emergency area where the ambulance take the patients them right over here. So that's where the ambulance go. So I'm gonna end this video right now, and I'm gonna take you a tour around Kings County. All right. So let's do this. All right, guys. See you on the other side.